Alright, then. So, this is played Symphony. You have, well, the movement options first. You have, well, your movement in every direction, it's the same. You have steps in any direction. You have rolls in any direction. And you have jumps. Again, any direction. Then you have your 3 stances, which you can all just visually look at and read your opponent, so it's not random. So you can pay attention to those and counter it. Anyways, fast attacks. There's balanced, which is slower, obviously, and then heavy. And then there's air attacks, too. There are 2... well, you can do... well, there are 3 attacks per... at all times. You can do left attack, middle, or right. And they are all different, as you can see. And left and right are not mirrored. Hello, your wife and kids. First time I've seen you on my streams. Anyways, continuing. So yeah, left, right, mid. And what else should I cover? Like before. Air works too. Left, right, and mid. So yeah. Then there's charge. You can charge any attack to 3 tiers. This first is just this, normal. I should use heavies to make a point. This is just charging that amount doesn't do anything. Hello, stupefied. Okay, then you can charge when you see the colored orb thing or whatever. You can that is usually faster or different. Dex, I'll get to those. I'll get to those later. So, and then there's the tier 3. Which does break block. All tier 3 charge attacks break block. Which is just the right click with long swords. And this is a katana skin for long swords because I like katanas, even though. Anyways, so yeah, I'm using a long sword. So we went through charge attacks. Oh yeah, strings. Every attack in a string is different. The first balance is that, the second balance is a swirl thing. And you can go through these combo things, combo strings, across stances. So I can start with a heavy, then go to fast, and finish it with a fast. Or I can start with heavy and then do the swirl. So that's useful. Also, you can start with air, which always is a first attack. And there are... or are there? I can't remember if there are air combos on any character. Actually, let me check. Oh yeah, 4 characters. Judgment, Phalanx, Ryoku, and Pure. Let me check Ryoku. Okay, he has an air combo. But I have no idea how it works, so... oh yeah, that's the second attack. They can do something like that. But I don't play any other character but Phalanx. Anyways, Judgment Combos don't always connect. There are only a few guaranteed combos. Mostly just fast. And that's... okay, this isn't very fitting. Yeah, that's good. That's all bad players. Hello, Jesus. Anyways, yeah. Judgment is the slow, punishing, heavy character. That can... that has many heavy attacks. Much more than the other characters. And then there's Phalanx, which you already saw. Zoning based. Lots of speed and great range, but rather weak damage, so you have to hit plenty of times. Then there's Ryoku, the Brandon class. Shit ton of combos, and this is very easy to it's very easy to get tempted by this spam, but it can be punished rather... Yeah, you can mix, and I'll get to details, more stuff about stances later. So yeah, Ryoku is the fast character, and I have no idea how to play this guy, like, properly. So yeah. And there's Pure. I don't understand a thing about this character, but she has plenty of all sorts of things. And brilliant aerials. These are so good for punishing. But yeah, it's very hard to play Pure and not just brainlessly throw out moves. It's very hard to play a thoughtful Pure. Oh yeah, I should go through the sword classes. Longsword. Oh, well, this should explain it. So, defense method block. It does the best damage with side attacks, and, well, that's all you need to know. Use side attacks with longsword and block. Katana does double damage after a parry. And I'll get to parries soon. And does decent damage with everything. Nothing too fancy. And there's, well, my custom things. Rapier, which is a fucking gimmicky weapon that I don't recommend to anyone. Anyways, forward attack or thrust attack damage is insane, and every other damage is bad, basically. So you're limiting your attack options a ton for extra damage. Then there's John. Which is the... well, again, should read this. It does a lot of damage with the air attacks, so it's great for punishing heavies. Chinese longswords, yes. It has lessened recovery from hits so you can do combos easier. And then there's the other gimmick weapon, Scimitar. Base damage shit, multi-hits, so you can hit many times with one attack. So it's sometimes good, sometimes extremely good, and sometimes doesn't do any damage. So, gimmicks. Yeah. Oh yeah, and you can charge attacks a lot faster. Yeah, I don't get this weapon either. So forget about rapiers and scimitars, please. Longsword, katana, jiang. Those are the only viable weapons. And then there's, yeah, Steam Workshop that you can download weapons. More hits done. Kinda? I think I'll main rapier. Yeah, let's go through all the attacks that Phalanx has for all the thrust attacks that Phalanx has. These 4 and that. That's it. 5 attacks plus the charge versions of them. That's it. That's all you have for damage. And so many noobs pick that and get stuck. Stuck because they can't improve. They can't use heavies. Oh yeah, then there I accidentally did an advanced tech. Anything basic that I'm missing? That looks good enough. Oh yeah, about the stances. So if you clank hits with an opponent, say a fast and fast, both just get staggered for the same amount of time. But if you hit their attack with, or clank their attack with a stronger stance attack, then you'll win and they get parried. So they stagger for a little amount of time, and you can often combo, or, well, your hit goes through and theirs doesn't. So that's the... But you can often even combo after it. So you need to counterpick your stances. Fast, well, balanced beats fast, heavy beats balanced, air beats heavy, and fast beats air. So that's it. So there's no stance that's immune to others. If you do heavier than them, but you can't get heavier than heavy, well, air beats heavy, and then again fast beats air.
The last metro.
Well, yeah, you can get interrupted mid-attack, but if you clank, then you win. Also balanced, I think balanced beats air too, but I'm not sure. It sometimes feels like it clanks with air, sometimes it feels like it beats air, but I don't know. Anyways, heavy is beaten by air. I don't know. What else? Oh yeah, now I guess I could go into the main 2 advanced techs that are in the game. Firstly, I'm not bored of Dark Souls 2, I'm just playing it for... playing Blade Symphony for reals and bowling around with Dark Souls 2 every now and then. Anyways, back into this thing. So, the two advanced techs are air cancelling and side cancelling. Firstly, air cancels. So you can do a normal, well, heavy attack and jump when you start it. So you're more safe from attacks, and you can also beat aerials much more easily with this, especially with the fast attacks. And yeah, it just also you can move much more, because you can start moving and then or jump into the side and then do the attack to get more mobility. But yeah, different attacks have different jump cancel timings. For example, this attack can be jump cancelled even at the end of the swing. Which many attacks cannot be. So yeah, that's the first one of the two. Then there's side cancelling. So you have you can do balanced hits like that, but if you can also cancel the recovery from that attack to other side attacks. If you do the attack to controller is not good enough, because you have to keep moving constantly and also aim your camera much more accurately than in Dark Souls. And there's no lock on. So yeah, side cancelling, so you can do stuff like that. If you cancel or if you do a side attack to the other side, then you cut away the recovery time of your weapons. Very useful for heavies, for example. But you cannot side cancel, obviously, from neutral attacks. Even though that is fairly fast, but that, for example, is much slower than that. So yeah, those two are the main. Shuffle jumping used to be a thing, but it got removed because it was stupid. So now there's just those two main things. And yeah, combining side cancelling and jump cancelling, or air cancelling, goddammit. Always going with the Smash terms, jump cancelling. But yeah, oh yeah, then there's a grab too, which I forgot to mention, but it's very situational. And I still need to learn how to use it. Yeah, I haven't tried a controller actually. I could try a controller. Let's see. Controller enabled. Alright. I'm gonna test this shit. Okay. I have no idea what the controls are. So, triggers are block. A is jump. Well, obviously, switching between stances is fast. How do you attack? How do you attack? Oh, then there's a 180 turn. It seems. Well, controller might not be unviable, actually. But I still prefer keyboard and mouse because I have put 75 hours into keyboard and mouse. How do you attack? Oh, right trigger. Okay. So yeah, X, Y, and B are the stance swaps. A is jump. Yeah, the default, it's weird. It's very weird. But it might not be impossible to use. But again, a very strong clawing game. Because moving the camera while moving and then swapping... Okay, yeah, I don't recommend it. But you can make it work. How's the netcode? Well, it's great, but I can't really showcase it to the fullest on stream because, well, streaming lags. But yeah, I guess I can try. Oh, there's plenty of people, but it's full now. Duel. Oh, that's full.